Hi, welcome to the channel HAK-TECHLAB. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the installation of Windows 10. We need to download the ISO file from Microsoft website. The link I will give it in the description below. You can find it. I'm going to download the Windows 10 Evolution Edition. Click on Windows 10 Enterprise. And select ISO. Then click on Continue. Fill up the informations and click Continue to download the ISO file. This is the VM configuration that I have. Starting the VM with the ISO. It's booting up from ISO file. Here you choose the language, time and currency format, and then the keyboard. Then say next. Click on install now. Here you just read out the agreement and click I accept license terms. Here we have option to upgrade the existing one and install the new Windows. I'm clicking on the install as it's going to be a new installation. Here we choose the drive and create a partition. And then select next. By selecting the primary partition, it will start copying the files. It will take some time to finish up the installation. It's completing the installation now. Once it's completed, it will ask for the reboot. It will reboot the PC. It's rebooting now. It's setting up everything during the first boot, getting ready to use the computer. Here we choose the region and say yes. We choose the keyboard again. Yes. Skip for the second keyboard. And you can add it later if you want, the control panel. Now the setup continues. We can choose Microsoft account login. If you have any 365 Office 365 account, we can choose it to login, or we can click on domain join account and choose the local user account. Any name you can use. This will be a local computer account. I'm just putting user 1, say next, and provide the password for that user 1 account and say next. Just confirm the password, the same password, say next. And here we need to answer some of the security questions. This is useful to recover the password in case if you forgot one. And select 3 questions and answer them. Here are some of the privacy settings. I'm just skipping it now. Just say accept. And this is for the Cortana help, and I'm not enabling it now. It can be enabled later. And it's starting for the first use. It takes some time to start, as it says in the screen. Now it's successfully logged into the PC with the user account that we created. The username is user1. Now we open the computer manager to change the password for the administrator. Right click on the administrator account, go to properties. That will enable the account and then reset the password. Now we can set the computer name. Just click on the rename the PC. And put the computer name you want. I'll put HAK-TECHLAB 1. Say next to rename the computer name. I'm not going to restart now. Now I'll go to my PC. I will start installing the VMware tool now. I will enable the VMware tool from the backend. As it's a VMware client, it's better to install the VMware tools, which will upgrade the drivers. Yeah, the VMware tool is active now. I will just double click on that to install it. If you are installing it on laptop or computer, you can skip this step. Tool is started. Just say next and install. It will install the VMware tool. The installation is completed. Click on finish and restart the computer. Now the PC is rebooted. Press Ctrl+Alt+L to log into the PC. You can see the user1 account is there. We just put the password. There are two accounts because administrator also we have enabled it, so administrator also it's showing up. I'm logging to user1 by providing the password. The PC is logged in successfully. We can go to the My Computer properties to check if the PC name is changed. As you can see, the computer name is changed already. Now we can set the IP address for this PC. Go to Ethernet and change adapter option. Right click on the Ethernet, go to properties and select IPv4. Prior to that, we can see if it is already got IP address from DHCP. Yes, it has got IP address from DHCP, but still we will change it manually. Go to IPv4, use the following IP address. I put the IP address from my network range. Subnet mask and then the gateway that I will provide. Also the DNS IP address. I am putting the domain controller IP address here. Close all the screens. We'll open command prompt to see if the network connection is active. Just using the ping command and then the IP address. Yes, it's reachable. The PC is in network now. Now we can connect this PC to the domain. We click on Systems. Go to About and scroll down and click on Rename this PC. Just change and put the domain name here. My domain is lab.local. Click OK. Provide the password. Preparing the domain, I have another video. You can watch that video to prepare the domain controller in Windows 2019. It's joined. Click OK and close to restart the PC. Now the PC will restart. I have given the link below in the description of the video about preparing the Active Directory in Windows 2019 server. You can watch that as well. PC is booted. I will log in with a local account now to check if the PC is already connected to the domain or not, just for verification purpose. Click on the system again, about, click on rename the PC, and here you can see the full computer name. It's already connected to the domain, and you can see the domain name as well. And also we can verify the same from the domain controller. This is my domain controller which I prepared. Go to the Active Directory users and computers, go to computer view, and we can see the client is already connected and it's visible in Active Directory as well. Also we open DNS and forward lookup zone, domain under domain. You can see the DNS entry is also present as a record, and we can verify the same also by providing NS lookup, and then the client name, you can see it resolves the DNS entry with the IP address. Just minimize this. Now we can create a user account, domain user account. Click on user and provide the first name, any name you can provide, and then the second name, and then the user logon name as well. And say next, and provide the password for the user account. And check this option, and I will click on password never expires. Finish. Now we will go back to the client PC, and I will log off the local account that we logged in before. Just log off user 1, sign out. Now I log into the PC with the domain account. Click on other user, and you can see the domain name is appearing here, lab. I will put the user account that we created, then the password. You can see the first name and last name that we have given when we creating the user account. And in real-time scenario, we have to provide the actual user ID and user's first name and second name. It's logging in for the first time for the domain user account that we created and logged in now. Yeah, it's successfully logged in. And you can see the first name and last name of the domain user. And that's it. We have completed the installation of Windows 10 and also connected to the domain and logged in with the user account, domain user account as well. You can sign off the domain account. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe the channel. Thank you.